We live? Yeah, we're live. Hello there, viewers. Silent Service here, back with more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as Portugal. Now, last episode was just like a very quick one to start off the series, but this one is probably going to be usual Lakeview no from me. Now, budgetarily we are doing okay enough, I guess. I'm gonna wait a couple turns to gain some more money. But then we're going to go and build ourselves a new ship of some description. Now, I don't know whether that's going to be a battleship, a cruiser of some sorts. I don't know. It is probably going to be a cruiser of some sorts, given our budgetary state right now, but we'll see. But we've allied ourselves with the British Empire, as you just saw, which hopefully means we have some stability with terms to our, what do you call it, combat abilities, because we're going to have the Royal Navy to come along and help. Hopefully come along and help anyway. I think if I lessen that to 70%, I'm going forward till January of next month. Britain broke our alliance. Typical. But yeah, let's go on 2 more turns. You have the nickel steel armor now, which is good. These things happen. Let's finally get our unrest going down. And we've somewhat budgetarily recovered. Yeah, advanced hydro turrets. So we're in January now, and as I said, we are going to build a new ship. It's not going to be a heavy cruiser of any format. It might be a little too... We're gonna do a small but hopefully effective warship for... This is probably going to be a mostly coastal defense ship for now, because there is no way in hell that this thing's going to be doing anything more than coastal defense. But if I set this thing up for at least being able to fight somewhat decently, then yeah, those 3 funnels like that is more efficient. And we go single 5s in single 5s in that lot, and then just a whole bunch of 2-inch, I guess. Like, this is an abnormal design for me, but I in the end don't care, because we're at least getting a capital ship out there. Eight two. So if I negative 5% beam as well, 8200. Can I go to a slightly bigger length? I can. Which means extra equipment. Extra equipment to some extent on board, which is gonna definitely help out. And I can adjust these a bit to make it a little less crabbed looking setup. Yeah, I like it this way. So armor wise, our quality is at 53, so 53, 53% armor quality, and then against our own guns we need a 12-inch. Let's go 13, and then against our own 12-4 layout. And then 8-inch conning tower like I usually do. 2, then splinter proof all across there. Splinter proof there. And do we have enough space to kitchen sink? We do have enough space to kitchen sink this into being, which is good. Go increased AP because I know armor piercing is the way to go. Standard crew quarters. The Manuel 2. That's going to be 7,000 a turn. But having those two, I think, is going to be enough for me to, like, I have enough justification to have them be constructed, so they're being constructed. My justification being that we need new larger ships, more powerful ships to help defend our waters. And that's what we are producing. New larger ships to help defend our waters. Okay, I've just probably now given us 2 turns. I was correct with my estimates. 2 turns of production. Eighth-inch casements, doctrinal stuff. Right, so yeah, we are now officially screwed. Budgetarily, we're screwed. Right, there we go. Yep. That was having some audio issues with OBS. No, I don't want to mothball anymore with my ships. But I also don't want to... Yep. Calypso and Zagorus, you're both being taken out back and shot. Madeira... is being kept around in mothballs because she's a flawless ship in terms of her design. In terms of how she was built, she's considered flawless by the game, and so it's because of that we're keeping her active, we're keeping her alive for now. Although that may change. as time goes on. All the torpedo boats to mothball didn't help much. Bollocks. Right, 42% there. I'm going to have to lower that again. I need some form of way to get my budget up. That isn't war. And if it is war, I need to do it on a nation that everyone is gangpiling up on already, as to then not ruin my navy. Well, ruin my chances of this game going well. Okay. Cut crew training. There we go. We're going to be left with... Okay. Our budgetary nightmares didn't go as nightmarishly low as I thought. They're still low. It's still nightmarishly low, but... Move vessels. No, I'm not sacrificing my budget or GDP. Next turn. Bloody OBS again. Right, there we go. Right, 4,000 ton light cruisers, which obsoletes a few of the hulls. Which I think includes the one that these cruisers are built on, but that could be my problem later. We're making money again. I say tentatively. Making money. Oh my god, this is bad. This is the most financially dire straits I've been in a campaign start and haven't gone into the negatives. But I'm honestly thinking the 2 battleships are going to be worth it. I'm going to put a hold on dockyard construction. That is a thing I'm going to do because it's going to cost regardless, but I'm going to be like every other politician that there is out there. I realise the cost is going to be great, but I'm going to delay it down the road a bit when the cost is going to be even greater. And probably we absolutely need it, but the cost is so great that it's going to cause us so much issues to implement it. Reinforced bulkheads. That is great. Okay, so let's bring back some research budget. Again, I'm going to put at least a year's hold on dockyard construction. And with the money that's available to us again, I'm going to unmothball the fleet that we have just under the pure thing of we're gonna need the fleet. I want the fleet active just in case anything does go off, because this is Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. You can randomly go to war at the most random of times, ready or not. It's also kind of like real life. Okay. And we still have a positive of a whole bunch of money. Oh, and the whole bunch of money positive is even more now, because the battleships are out, which is good. I might only have to do a year's hold on the budget then. On the dockyard construction, sorry. Yeah, that might be a thing. But yeah, I think we see where we are in June. I might be building more torpedo boats. Might do more torpedo boats, and might do a light cruiser. Well, we're missing heavy/armored cruisers. That is a thing I'm noticing right off the bat, and we ain't gonna be getting them anytime soon. Let's do max research budget. And I'm going to see what I can do with these cruisers. Now they're currently running 6-1s. Which I guess is fine. You know what? No, I'm gonna hold off on cruiser rebuilding till a while, I'm instead going to do a new one. Or I can start on... I'm going to do one more battleship to an adjusted design. Still going to keep the 11s because 12 inch I think is going to be a little too crazy for us to try and fit with our current situation of budget. Let me get the funnel, thank you. There. Like... Yeah, that's like a decent upper profile, I guess. And then there's no casement slots. Okay. So... there's nothing new on those fronts. This is, for all intents and purposes, a slightly bigger, slightly more secondary layouted variant of the original battleship that we did. Was going to say a new cruiser, but, well, I'm throwing that out the window. Throwing that out of the theoretical window with doing this now. Charlie! Excuse, I might have to go and deal with a very large barking Jack Russell. Right, so the Angola is going to be a one-off battleship. That is a regardless, because how much she costs, we can't do two. I'm going to go deal with that Jack Russell I mentioned. Charlie! You're coming up with me. Like it or not, boy, you're coming with me. Shouldn't have done all that barking now. Well. Okay, so 6 months for Mark 2 9-inch guns. Right. Ah. Right. You're not gonna bark at everything? If answer yes, you can go. If answer no, I will go back down and pick you up again. Right. GDP's now at 6.8. We're a frighteningly slow pace when it comes to budget increasing, and I don't like it. So, of the other nations, who are we most likely going to survive if we have to go to war with them? Netherlands. Netherlands is the most probable. We had the most probable chance of survival with going to war with the Netherlands, but I'm probably doubting it. I'm already doubting it. Because while, yes, the new battleships may be modern and considered state-of-the-art just because of how new they are, they're nowhere near good. They're nowhere near good. Tube mech 1, 4 months. All this stuff there. Right, let's get 8 more of those torpedo boats. Why 8 more? Well, because we need more torpedo boats. And we could afford to do 8 more as the most. Right now, anyway. GDP. Yes, GDP. Less in the rest, but yes, GDP. GDP, our savior. We're still not that good GDP wise, but we're better. Mutually beneficial, yes. Please tell me we've... No, we still haven't broken the 7 billion mark. But we're somewhat succeeding. We're getting successes somewhere with the GDP, which is good. Now it would be, how long is it till our good fortunes turn to bad fortunes? Also known as we go to war. Mark II 9s, Mark II 3s, that's good. Good. Turret mechanisms and turns. Secondary twin turrets. Also good, I guess. I really do hope we get an armoured cruiser hull shortly, because honestly we need it. We need a armoured cruiser. Just to like fill out numbers and stuff. Excuse me a second there. Okay. Yep. 9 months of light cruiser free. I guess it's something on the cruiser line, but not what I wanted. But I guess a new light cruiser will do. Okay, so the torpedo boats are out, which is good. Alright, 2 turns. When will the new battleship be out? 5 turns. But we just had a massive budget boost from somewhere. Somewhere with something. Okay. Right, refuse. Do they really think we can afford espionage? They're crazy. They think that us, of all nations, could afford espionage. They are the idiots. Right. 12-month, 2,500 ton construction program. Jack! Charlie! The dogs again. Interesting indeed. I'm gonna bring the money back again. Yay, not happy about this. New armored cruisers in 4 months, that's good. Let's... I know I can't even afford them, but let's see what the Light Cruiser 3 is first. Okay, Light Cruiser 3 is this hell. Fun. I'll sort that out later. And you know what? I'm going to end it here. Another episode of Peacetime for you lot, I guess. Silent Service going silent.